Hi, Colin. Hello, guys. Yo, yo, yo. I, uh, I wondered if an earlier stream would help the world. Was this an accident? No, I'm here. I'm here. Are you here? We're all here. I, um, I'm living right now, but I'm confused. We changed Kevin's clocks. Don't tell him. Here we go, baby. What's up, Coffin Flop? That's a great name. Um, he thinks it's 4 hours later. Grandpa doesn't know how to read the clock. Let's see. Can we start a new game? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's start this one. Why not? Why not start afresh? Start anew. Why so early, Viking guy? 778? Why not? I am streaming early today. Here's my thought. I had some time, and I thought there are East Coast people that never get to enjoy the stream without crusties in their eyes. So I thought, what if I start early? And here we are, starting early. What do you guys think? What do you think of it? Is it too early? Maybe none of the mods will expect it, so. I like that Sly gives Bentley a talking to right there. So in plain talk, what's your status? What? Here's what happens when you stream early. You get a sub from Goo Sparky. Oh, goo. Sparky had to get you here without the malarkey. No problem for you, my guy. Glad to be here. You're one of a kind. Walking on the back of a whalebone, talking to you without a telephone. What? Finest burrito. Gex Greco 3DO. What is going on? Thank you for the pile of subs. First time chatter Underbolt, thank you. Oh, so many subs. Uh that comes from that comes from Cooper941. Thank you. All those subs. Look at all the oh man, so many subs. Ooh, my vibrating controller is going crazy. Any news on Sly Cooper, Kevin? He's about to rob this museum. Large pile of subs there. That's right. It's 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time. Did you know Sly Cooper could thief at 5:30 Mountain Time? I literally have the dialogue of this first mission memorized by heart. I bet. I played this one a lot. Here's a fun story. When we recorded Sly 2 and 3, I spent a lot of time at Bad Animals recording studio, so they had the games set up in the green room. And so in between sessions, I would just go in the other room and play the game. And so when we recorded Sly 3, I would just sit in the green room and play Sly 2. Sometimes for some of the other actors, just so they could see what the first game looked like. I was like the demo boy. So I played this mission. I played this mission a lot. Some would say professionally. Good to see you streaming. Thanks, Cooper94. Good to see you watching. I do like this game. I do like this game. I would love to see more games like this game. Specifically with Sly Cooper. You know what's funny about that line of Bentley's? It's kind of a double reference to both Star Wars. You know, Han Solo saying, "Great job. How are you?" And it's also a little Nedry from Jurassic Park going, "I'm gonna turn the systems on and off for a minute." So it's kind of pulling from both of those references. Very light. How many times have you said jump and press the circle button? How many glasses of water have you had, Sweat Dog 001? I couldn't tell. Played this game in 3 different languages. Underpool, that's cool. What languages? English? I had a friend that played it in Czech when he was in the Czech Republic. Question, and I know I've asked this before. How come I entered the museum over there, but there are cars in here? Do I leave the museum? Where are we? Don't ask questions. Hey Kevin, got my hands on one of Dead Man's signed 20th anniversary posters. If you ever at a con and we cross paths, I'd love to get a signature. Dude, that would be an honor. That poster is sweet. I should pick up some of those and sign them myself. That would be cool. And then sell them for $1 million. Who's there?
Me.
Me. Keep saying words that only you would say.
No.
Oh man, I love to draw with crayon.
Hey, how about the Murray the other night with his big thunder flop energy? That was pretty good.
He did have some flopping energy.
It's I don't know if you remember, but an old prototype of Sly 3 was found in the beginning when Dr. M kills the guard, Richard. It sounds like you were a placeholder voice actor for him. LOL. I don't know if that's true. I know I did a voice of someone. I thought it was in Sly 2 that they replaced, but I don't remember if I did anything for Sly 3. Anything's possible though. I have to ask, what's your favorite level in Sly? I like the next level we're about to go into. I don't know if it's a favorite, but it's a pretty good one. Yeah, who's Richard? Guys, who's Richard? Steven? Colin? Aren't you guys supposed to be at work right now?
I am. I shouldn't be here. But then I heard you shout out Bad Animals. And
Yeah.
a special shout out to Bad Animals. They recently helped our studio out with a big pinch.
Oh,
Love those
yeah?
guys. Yeah.
We should connect offline about who's still over there, and if I know any of them.
I didn't really. My boss did most of the networking over there. I think I only know one person. But...
Does it start with a letter towards the end of the alphabet?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Like, if I were to say World Wide Web, for example, would that be close to their initials?
Hold on, let me remember my alphabet. I was
Yeah,
also
they can-
working on mixed podcasts, and then now I can't.
Why not?
Because I can't listen and enjoy your guys' company and work on the podcast simultaneously and do my regular job.
And do your job simultaneously.
These battles we take.
I've got to get booked over at your studio, Colin. It'd look great to see you.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Good. You
But
do
to
what?
answer that question from several hours ago, Richard was an elephant found in the prologue mission of Sly Honor Mode
Yeah,
2.
yeah, yeah. In the elevator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they murder him. It's weird because they name him. And that early in the
Yeah.
game, to name somebody makes you think that he's important. And instead, they're just like, no, this guy's dead. Because it'd be cool if we knew Richard earlier. Like, because the prologue is a flashback or a flash forward, right? Would it be funny if we followed Richard throughout the game? like,
Oh,
like,
like if Richard was the inside job guy who
or
who
just
was our
like
contact.
every mission, they're like, we see what Richard's doing. We see his family.
Oh
he,
yeah, they're coming to visit. He forgot his lunch or something.
yeah, exactly. And he's like, oh yeah, a couple more weeks, and I'm gonna go hang out with Grandma Richard. And he just
Yeah, he's like, I'm just 2 weeks from retiring, boss.
exactly.
Oh, that would be so sad.
That would be the worst. I love it.
That'd be great. That'd be great. I like it. Richard, the game. Yes, Richard. You know what? We're focusing on the wrong thing with trying to get Sly 5. We do need to get Richard, the game.
Yeah.
Leading up to Sly 3.
How about Sly 5 and Richard 2? Or is it Sly 3 2 Richard? I'm bad at math.
We just need to bring back Richard.
Get that hashtag going.
He was into cloning, I'm sure. Like, he had a lot of mutants working for him. He could clone Richard.
Yeah, maybe they were all named Richard. Did you ever think of that?
Richard 1, Richard... Spelled Richard in different ways.
How other, like with a Y or a K or...
Yeah, with a K,
Ricard.
with a CH.
Yeah. It is weird to do this so early. Like, I'm like, yeah, I know what to do right now, but it doesn't normally... It's like back to school night at school when you go at like 5 o'clock. That's what this feels like. Like, isn't this supposed to... Or a matinee for a show, if you've ever done theater.
I always wanted to.
You've never done any theater. That's so fascinating to me.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what my mom wish I would have done, because I loved playing characters and I liked voice acting when I was little. And she was just like, "Why aren't you going to theater?" And I was like,
Yeah.
"Because violin, mom." And
Violin's pretty theatery. So
Yeah.
if you're on
I
a
do.
stage.
I love that kind of stuff. But
It's not for you. Well,
nah. I took one my first girlfriend, I went to visit her, and she was I had just graduated the previous year and she was graduating that year, and we actually went to one of her theater classes, and I got to act for the first time in front of a bunch of theater kids.
oh wow.
And like it was so intimidating, because that's my first time on like a platform where I'm supposed to act.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Looking at this, quote unquote professional people, like judging my acting skill. And we did one of those little scenes from Whose Line Is It Anyway? No, it might not be Whose Line.
An improv scene.
It's the point where you just kind of like pause in motion and someone switches out and you have to act with the position that you're in.
That is called freeze tag, and it was the very first improv game I ever played in like 8th grade, and it changed my life. I'll tell you that right now.
It was really fun. We actually did it with Marcus something. I messaged you about him when we were in Chicago, and we got to meet him. He's the voice of Brick from Borderlands.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was a really, really great guy. He also apparently has a background in improv. We played that game with him, and it was really fun then too. Like it really had a nostalgic feeling to it, while also being very like almost therapeutic to get your creative energy out.
That's awesome. Yeah, I love improv. We're still gonna do some improv here on the stream. That's gonna happen. Oh yeah. Oh, that's gonna happen.
That would be fun. That'd be fun.
If Chris hadn't been on the phone, we probably would have done some scenes. Like, that would have been fun.
Cool.
I need to get him able to Discord, because otherwise he'll never be able to do it. Let's see. Richard was poisoned as punishment, which we didn't know till too late, for changing the code. That's right. I remember that. Sly 5
He
except
didn't change
Richardson.
the code from 1, 2, 3.
That's right. The default code. I wrote a Sly spin-off with Sly and Carmelita's daughter choosing her path. Choosing, like, Carmelita's path, or... Are you eating food? What was that? Is that in the game?
What? No. I'm not eating French fries.
That's good. You know, people have been noting that my voice sounds older now, which of course it does. But I also can hear the compression in these, not in the game, but in these cutscenes. There is some real heavy compression on these MP3s. That I don't ever sound like that. They're so tinny, and it adds an extra like youthful sound to it, but it's really like you can almost hear it's almost like digitized. You can hear
As if the wall is like more
Yeah.
metal than something else.
That's exactly it. Yeah, it's like I'm inside a metal box. Colin, you understand.
Colin gets it.
Is Colin dead?
Colin, say nothing if you get it. He got it.
He understands. He's probably trying to work. He's like, shh, be cool, guys. Be cool.
Guys, I'm here. Oh, okay, we got a really good message here. Kevin, I missed the 20th anniversary stream, but I wanted to say happy anniversary to this fantastic franchise. I grew up on Sly 2, and Sly 2 is my favorite game of all time. Your performance is one of my favorite of all times. Thank you for being a major part of my childhood.
Aw, that's super nice. Thank you. Jaspiz42. What are these buttons next to his name? Is that a camera and a sword? What do those mean? This.
I don't know. I can't click on them.
I can't click on them either.
I figured that meant that I could do something with them, but I guess not.
Yeah. But, well, thank you, and welcome, first-time chatter. What a way to start out in the chat. So, let's see. Looking through here. Sly is compressed. Sly is compressed. Thank you, Dropkick Murphy. If you missed the stream on the 20th, it is, of course, available on VOD in buttons just below the screen. There's one that says video. Don't watch it now because we're streaming. That'd be weird.
Live in the now.
Yeah, that's actually, Kevin, the plot is Sly and Carmelita's daughter, Lexi Cooper, decided her own path as she wanted to go to be a thief or become a cop, or she has her option of doing her own thing. What else is there? It's either cops and
Barista.
robbers. Yeah,
Barista.
cowboys and Indians. What are you gonna do? I don't know. And after that,
I think it would be more interesting if hear me out.
yeah.
If she's a barista and she chooses the central location of her coffee shop to be where her parents like work. So
That'd be good.
Dad comes in, says like, "Oh yeah, your mom's being really mean tonight. She won't let me get away with this bag of money." And then like he leaves. She comes in. He's like, "Have you seen your father?
You know,
Where is he?"
that's like, you know how they like Netflix did the Veggie Tales in the House show, where they take the characters and they put them on one set to lower the production cost, and it's like still the same show, but everything takes place in one location. That's kind of what you're describing for Sly. Like, let's make it a sitcom, like Teen Titans Go. Like, let's not do action because that's expensive. Let's just tell jokes.
That's exactly what I'm thinking right now. I was like, how much money are we gonna save in this? Come on.
by making it a sitcom. Sly walks in. Oh, hey Lexi, your mom won't let me take this bag of cash. I'm gonna give your mom the slip before she gets in here. Yeah, this stuff writes
Streaming
itself.
on Peacock now.
What isn't streaming on Peacock?
Just The Office. Well, no, they got a lot of Universal stuff on there too.
Sonic Joe, I streamed this early because folks like you are always like, how can you stream so late? So here I am, streaming early. I hope you love it. Do you love it? I want a Dimitri-focused game. That'd be cool, says the Underbull.
Very, very fun character.
It'll be called Connect Aesthetic, and it's only for the Xbox Connect.
Oh,
It's
it's
a
like a
dancing
Just
game.
Dance.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's a move called Grab the Money. Grab the Money.
Grab the money. Hey, do people know if they want to join? Because the Clorox Lounge just filled up. But do people know to queue? Like, we pay people from the Clorox Lounge later, or what do you think? I think these are all our regulars, so they chose it.
They did. What happened to our queue?
I changed the name for the mega stream, and then we made like 1,000 other queues.
They all showed
Oh,
up when the
that's
stream
true.
started, so I think they
Yeah.
will pop in.
All right. Well, we'll do that later after I'm done talking to you boys. What are you doing for a job, Steven, and how's it going?
Right now, my living job where I can make my money to pay my bills is working for a company called Fusto USA. I just started it in July.
That's a month. That's a time. That's accurate.
Yep, and we do manufacturing. We make these machines that that create certain car parts, and then we attach robots to that for like a robot arm for them to like grab those parts and move them across and manufacture, so that the workers can grab those parts and send them to another robot that we might have made, that will then like put everything together.
Scale of 1 to 10. How likely are those robots to murder people?
What it really depends on if you've wronged them.
Yeah.
I think they're reactionary people. Well, as far as I've seen their programming, they are programmed to be reactionary.
What
On-
defines
He did-
wronging them?
Uh,
Because
Mostly making
Karens
fun of
are
them.
are okay. Well, again, are they Karen robots? Because Karens think everyone's wronging them all the time. So I'm
I
concerned.
think the most Karen one is probably the AC unit one, the one that runs the AC. It's a little bit of a hothead, which
That's ironic. Ironic, yeah. Is it like a printer essentially? Printers suck. I always think because printers are the merger of the real world to the fake world, like it's the digital world meeting the real world, and that's why the portal just breaks down. It doesn't work out well.
Yeah. They're kind of fake in that way, aren't they? Though, because
Yeah.
they're kind of like not the they think they're more legitimate.
Yeah,
Right.
that's right. Yeah.
They're like, I made your thing physical now. You're welcome.
Like if I had a 3D printer, I wouldn't need you. Let's see.
Exactly.
Scoven 720 loves it. Glad to have you here. Gecko, man, I thought I had 100% in Sly 4. Maybe I missed one of the clue bottles. Good luck. That one's hard to 100%. Just being able to dance Greasy Sweet and Dimitri Just Dance game would make my life better. Some mini games like that, that'd be pretty fun. Coffin flopped. Kevin, you have to hit the DJ table at Dimitri's. Give us that Greasy Sweet remix, please.
Oh heck yeah.
What's up, Luke? Britse just woke up. Go back to bed. So I missed your answer, Kevin. I was muted a bit. All good. I don't remember your question. What was Sonic Joe's question? Something about why we're up this early, why we're here? Because you wanted
Oh
it.
yeah, that was it.
Because you wanted it. Who doesn't want a Sonic
Hey,
Joe?
hey, we're doing we've got more people than sometimes.
Steven, remind me, what part of the universe are you in?
What section of the United States?
Sure, we'll go with that.
Well, I'm on Earth.
Okay, wait.
And
How did you reframe the question and then still get it wrong?
I was trying to be more playful, but I learned I thought of it too late. I'm in Kentucky.
Oh, that's right. You're too far away. All right. So say after this.
I traveled a lot back before COVID, but now
Not so much. Colin and I are gonna go for a beer sometime or a hot tea or something. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah! That's what we talked about. We were like, me and Cody were like, oh man, Cody, if we're ever in California, we need to like try to meet up with as many of our California people as possible.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and the problem with California is that we're a rather large state. So.
Oh, yeah, well, we usually
sweltering.
Yeah.
we usually
Right now,
go to,
yeah.
like sometimes Burbank.
Yeah, well, that's perfect. That's where we are. So.
I've been in.
That's where I literally am right now.
Yeah.
I'm
I
a block
don't
and a half
remember
away.
where Bradley is from, but I would love to.
He's
meet
here.
Bradley.
I had I lunched with Bradley on the 20th anniversary on the morning of the stream, and I had 5 guys. So.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh,
You could have been there.
5 guys for breakfast.
They do a wonderful breakfast French fry.
Bradley is like the sweetest person
Yeah, he's a
in
nice
the
dude.
world.
He's a nice guy. We should get him on the stream sometime.
I wish he would. I wish he would frequent more.
Any new voiceover projects in the work? Yeah, I've been doing a couple of things with Chronologic That's the company I'm a game producer with. We're working on some stuff and been laying down some tracks for that. I was helping out a friend put together an animatic. So my entire family helped out little animated video, educating, spreading awareness about Animal Crossings, the real Animal Crossings, like overpasses that connect to wildlife areas so that elk and bunnies and stuff don't run across freeways. They go into like natural overpasses. Um, Pretty cool. So you don't hit a deer, when you're driving. They have their own like overpass.
That's
thing.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool. So she made a little animatic, and so I helped cut it, and my whole family recorded on that.
Hey, we got a raid of 16.
Welcome, everybody. That's what all these
Wonder
dancing.
Bears,
What are
65.
these psychedelic raccoons?
Oh, they're so cute.
They
Oh
are
my
super
God.
adorable. What's the word for that? Yui? I can spell it. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Woo-woo.
Woo woo! Woo! Can I sing it like that, or is that not
Yeah,
fair?
you gotta do it in like a it could be like scary but also cute at the same time kind of voice, like a woo.
Oh yeah,
Oh
which
God, no.
Yeah.
man, how did you do that? Did that hurt?
It's my cow and chicken voice. Where I also do like a angry British old lady with it, where she's just like, "Oh, you rotten sod, you disgusting rotten sod."
That's pretty good.
It's the British dub of the angry chocolate lady in SpongeBob.
I would
Chocolate
love to be
lady.
able to do the chocolate lady.
Hey, thank you for the follow, y'all. Mama RB, I know there was one right before. Welcome to Gamerland. We have so many things happening.
Who are you people?
Do you got Patrick in you too? What's happening right now?
It's
He's being humble. He can do any voice.
oh yes.
Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime.
Autobots transform and roll out.
Not bad. Not
Yeah,
bad.
that's pretty good.
Good effort. I'll say
I
that.
can, I do the transform noise is way more fun to do. Where it's
Do it. That's pretty good. Everybody has their own version of that. My brother and I always heard it kind of what you just said. We always made it with the sound like chocolate chews. But I had friends that always went that like made it more glottal, and I was like, what is that? We always like maybe
Oh,
an,
no, I like the '80s version. I
Yeah.
like that one.
yeah, that's much the Michael Bay is like
Oh, it's a bunch of metal being clammed together too. Like great animation. Not
Yeah.
gonna lie, great animation, skilled. But man, do all those like they don't they look like piles of metal. They don't look
Yeah.
like characters.
Yeah, I agree. I remember in 2001 there was a car commercial with a transforming robot car, and I was like, "Holy crap! They're gonna make a Transformers movie someday." Like, and then a few years
Oh, yeah.
later, they announced it was like that was all a test for that. Like, can we make this happen? Is this possible? So, and
Well,
then they
thank
did,
goodness though, because those movies saved the toy line.
and that's what America is all about:
Yeah. Saving those toy lines.
saving the toy line. You can do Yogi the Bear Boo Boo voice, Xenoboo. That's the like
Do it
Yogi, right? Isn't that one?
That's a pretty good.
That just came right out.
Boo-boo.
So I don't know if I told this story before, but Ben Glebe, who is the host of the Idiot Test, he used to be literally my neighbor at our apartment in Hollywood. Before he was a name, he was just this comedian guy that lived next door to me. And then later I was like, wait a minute, I know that dude. Anyway, he was auditioning for the Dan Aykroyd Yogi Bear movie back before Dan Aykroyd was cast in it. And one morning, I just hear him in there, hey boo boo, hey boo boo. He was auditioning really loud, and so I caught up with him in the elevator. I was like, hey, were you doing Yogi the Bear impressions the other day? And he's like, yeah. And then they cast Dan Aykroyd. What was the point? So whenever I think of Yogi the Bear, I think of Ben Glebe and his failed attempt to replace Dan Aykroyd.
Bless him, he tried though.
He tried. It's such a fun like voice though, just to hear
Hey,
Mama
boo
just in
boo.
the background.
Yeah. Yeah, coming through the walls too, like just Like I'm in my room and you're like, what? Like in that scene in Zootopia, that's what was happening. But Yogi Bear was over there.
Imagine-
Recreate it.
Steven, you like making games. You should make a mod for
Make-
Slender, but just
Oh,
replace
no.
the Slender Man with Yogi Bear.
Did not
would be-
see that
That would
flashlight.
actually be possible. That would be really possible. That's a super simple game, really.
Hey, look at this. We streaming earlier and Sly is a great combination. There are like 70 people watching right now, so
Yeah.
that's pretty good. Welcome to the stream, y'all. Classic Sly, hanging out with Sly. Everybody loves some Sly Cooper. It's really good.
Oh,
Sometimes I stream my potato garden. People aren't into that for some reason. Just me watering my potatoes in the backyard.
Just label it Animal Crossing, and people will come in droves.
These are great ideas.
we even tried marketing it, being like the Spud streams, but nobody shows up. I thought it was really clever.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Spud time with Kevin Miller.
But
Split
like,
time.
like you can do anything with a potato. I don't know why people wouldn't want to watch that.
True.
You can do anything with a potato. See, we even have the theme song already. This is so great.
You
Oh,
can
wait.
do anything
Oh.
better than you. No, you can't. Yes,
I felt like that song came too easily. I can do Shaggy, Carl, and Jimmy Neutron, greased up deaf guy from Family Guy, Cleveland Brown, and a few other voices. Kevin comes from a long line of potato farmers. I'm a potato farmer from a long line of potato farmers.
before you could inherit the Spud book.
Yeah.
The
On the night
the
of the
Spud
night
was
of my
refused.
10th birthday, yeah. Sitting on my father's potato knee, partially made out of spuds and eyes.
Sitting
the,
on my father's dirty knee that he got from the garden.
The French Fiendish Five, the French Fry Five. Yeah, that's who came in.
No, it's just the Five Guys.
Oh,
It's just-
come on! It was right there. Ah, damn. You're good. I'm glad we workshopped that. The Five Guys. Broke in.
Unannounced visitors came to Wendy's door.
What the heck? These spotlights are unforgivable. Kevin, did you keep any mementos from working on Sly Cooper, like art sketches or voice recording or something like that? I sure did. I could have dug it out for the 20th anniversary. I'll do it for the 50th. But I still have all my binders from the second and third game, with all the recording sessions. So like all my lines highlighted, all my notes and everything as we were recording. I've got those in a closet over here. And there's something else. Oh, I have a poster from, I think it's Sly 3, that I think was like a limited edition little promo poster. That I don't unfurl very often, but it sits in its little tube.
You thinking of that black and white one?
I think I feel like there's a little color on it. I can dig it out and look sometime.
Maybe blue.
Damn it! These
Because
flashlight
I
guards.
I remember that there's actually a movie that has a Sly Cooper poster in the background, and I only know the movie because of that, but I can't remember the name, so I guess I don't know the movie.
Just know it's had cinema experience.
Yeah. You ever at
Um,
the cinema and you just point at the screen in the background and go, "I know that game. I know that game."
no one cares.
That was-
Shut up.
That was Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it would have to be in. Something like that. In like GameStop in the mall.
I remember specifically because it's Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction in the background.
Oh, that game was so good.
The other
That game made me cry.
wow.
Not as
Not
good as-
not the movie, just the game.
Yeah, well, Paul Blart as well. It's a very cinematic experience, and I'll have you respect it. But
You will fail. I also have two Team Sly T-shirts from PlayStation Heroes. No, yeah, All Star Battle Royale, whichever one that was.
yeah.
So we had they gave me a regular, and then they gave me a women's extra small, and so my son still wears that one. He takes that one to school, and it just says Team Sly on it. I think it's actually getting too small for him. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think he's wearing it anymore. And then I have a Sanzaru like bowling shirt, and it says Sly Cooper Thieves in Time on it. That one's pretty sweet, actually.
Aw.
Oh, listen to that fire sound. It's in this. Yeah, it's in here too. The old like goofy sound. Acme
Yeah,
Acme Fire Butt.
yeah. I think it's a. I always say Tom and Jerry, but I don't think that's correct. I know it's some sort of Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah. Tom and Jerry isn't technically Hanna-Barbera, but I think
Yeah,
since then they've been acquired. Is that not right?
Yeah, they were an MGM studio, and then Hanna-Barbera, that was where they made it big, was their Tom and Jerry cartoons that they directed. And then they went off to do their own studio.
Yeah, that's right. Let's see. It's a Ladybug 04. That's a fun question. We had actually, I think Heroes on the Move. It came before Sly 4 and PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale. So I was just sitting at my desk and I got a random call, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, we need you to be Sly. Can you come in on this day?" At a studio that was literally walking distance from my apartment in Hollywood. It was the weirdest thing, and I was like, "Man, that's easy. Why can't all bookings go that easily?" um, and so then after a while, I can't remember when they said it, but I think even in that session, a couple of the higher ups from Sony were like, "Yeah, we'll be talking soon for a little while. I hope you are available for some more recordings around 4 o'clock." And these are all clues that there would be a Sly 4. That's what they were getting at.
And was it for Move Heroes that a guy just kind of like slips you more lines for All Stars?
No, that one I had to go and record in Santa Monica at their studio actually. If memory serves, I went down to Santa Monica. That was the opposite. I drove so far to go to that session. I was late. Like I'm never late for sessions, and I was late to that one. And the session lasted probably 20 minutes because nobody has a ton of lines in that game. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's not like these. It's not like these games. Our no, come here, Dimitri. Oh, I got your back. Oh, it's a terrible shot. Ryan would be disappointed. What? Let's see.
Was Ryan is Ryan the local cinematographer in your mind?
Yes. Well, we were talking about in one of the streams that we prefer to time it to make sure that it looks good.
His obsession, yes.
Oh, you're familiar. I see.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants this one thing that'll last a few seconds. He
To be
wants it to be like,
perfect.
no, I got it though. I got it though.
It's perfect, yeah. Yeah, like this one. This is the one I wanted to get the little clips right. The Art Alchemist. I don't know if this was asked already. I was gonna say you couldn't have asked it because you're a first-time chatter. But I don't know if this has been asked already. But out of all 4 games, which one is your favorite to work on? I mean, like I've said, Sly 2 and 3 were really fun because they flew me up to Seattle, and so I'd live there for like a week at a time in the summers, and just hang out in the studio and play the game in between sessions, and then go to the Space Needle. That was really cool. They opened their sci-fi museum at the time. That was pretty sweet. So those are real fun. Dimitri was a terrible short. What does that even mean? What does that mean?
Like his little lightning ring.
Oh yeah.
He's pretty good at that though. If you're out in the open, he gets you.
Yeah, he sure
Why
does.
didn't we
I'm
use
afraid of
in
that level.
Sly 3? I wanted to use his little magic ring.
See, that's the thing. Like that was what I was questioning all the time. I was like, why he has electrical powers, doesn't he? Where's that at?
He sold it when he got busted. Obviously.
That's right. It was confiscated. They never gave
Yeah.
it back.
It was actually a Russian weapon, so.
Carmelita just added it to the chalk pistol.
I love that in this anthropomorphic animal world, they all have the same country lines. Like everything's the same. There's
yeah.
Russia. There's Haiti. Like everything's the same.
Yeah.
Dimitri
yeah,
was a
that's
gang
why-
member in 3? Really? CW85. Hello. This was like groundbreaking. When you're like, oh my gosh, I can choose the characters. Mind blown.
It was a big moment.
Absolutely. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm being regular castic.
Yeah.
That's a term, right? Colin, are you answering phones? Colin's on the phone. Trying to not get in trouble.
It's like, no, I'm not. Are you watching Kevin's stream right now?
No.
Shit.
No. They can tell. They can see his name.
Mick Winger's gonna sell him out. Mick's gonna be like, he's not working.
That guy. Lost him. Speaking of behind the scenes stuff, Nate Fox, who is a developer at Sucker Punch, talked about how they would make these levels, especially in Sly 3, but I think it's true for this one as well. That he described that he would use 3D modeling to kind of do a rough sketch of the world, and he would talk about it as if he was using crayons, but it'd be a 3D model of it. And then he's like, "There, that's what I want it to look like. Now go make it look good."
Oh yeah.
So I'd love to see what that looked like. Like, how terrible were they?
I'm not. That would be really cool. I remember one developer in an interview when we were doing research was talking about how they built. I think it was Sly 1 that there were some sections of the game that they built in Lego, so that they could like see how it would look in a 3D
Really?
space before going 3D.
See,
I
that's
don't know
such
if it
a
was- I don't know
that's
if it was Dev or not. Let me check.
that's such a 2000s thing though. Like, there's no way anybody does anything like that now.
Oh yeah, no.
Right? Like, that's such a analog way of building. And it makes sense. That's something I would do because I don't know how to make a 3D model, but like, there's no way anybody's doing that now.
Yeah, I do all of my blockouts in Blender now because I'm so
Yeah.
used to Blender now.
Because
Before I
it's so
even
easy.
get to Unity,
Right.
and now I can even import that geometry.
And you
into
can
Unity,
import it.
So it's
Couldn't be
great.
easier. Could not be easier.
not.
It could not. I always saw Dimitri as a 60-year-old pimp going through a midlife crisis. How he's going to be 120? What's the matter wrong with his middle of his life? Is it
He's doing
hard to
great.
get into voice acting? Would love to get into it as a job side hustle. I've said it before. It is extremely difficult, and it doesn't often work out as a useful side hustle because lots and lots of people want to do it. But fun fact, I am teaching a class on voice acting. If you are interested, it's with Strawberry Hill Music. We're talking about how to find good characters in your auditions. So you look at an audition side and you're like, how do I find this character? We're going to work on that. And give you more details about that. And put it in the stream because it's really a just in time for Halloween. Because it's a skill, and if you're gonna do other acting, voice acting is a great tool to have, a great skill to have, because it's another way of booking and getting out there. But it's a community, right? So taking classes, getting to know people, being a part of the community, that's the way to get into it. I often say either do it or don't. So take the classes, do the work, or you can do some real light stuff on like Voices 123 or Voices.com. But you can make a couple bucks for fun. All of those are options. Oh gosh, why?
What Matt uses one for his voice acting that he does. I think it's casting call.
Oh yeah. Am I supposed to be fighting these rats? I thought it was
No,
instant.
You don't have to whatsoever. It's also really cool that they only show up here.
Yeah. And that's so funny. I was like, why am I able to? Oh, because I didn't take any damage yet. That's right. So I was doing all right. I just convinced my friend to maybe watch the live stream. That's awesome.
Yeah, nice. What was shoot? What was that thought?
Was it about the Ratso? That's this guy's name. Again, this is the
Ratso?
this is the character that a kid won a contest and got to design.
Oh, that's right.
And then
That
they put him
wasn't me.
just in this level. It was not you, but we all wish it was.
Yeah,
I've written
me
so
too.
many letters. Can they die? Oh no. I don't think you can take them out, right? It's like they just keep coming.
I think you can.
Watching this is making me think back to when I first played the game as a kid and the constant help I needed to get had to get not knowing English. That, oh, that's cool. I thought you were going to say that help you needed from like parents. I know a lot of people are like, Mom, I can't beat this level. The mom's like, what the hell? I don't know how to play video games. Does anyone know if Sly talks in his cameo in Ratchet Clank? He does not. I know.
Kevin's very aware that he
I'm
doesn't get to say
very,
anything.
very aware that they did not ask me to record any lines for that.
If he did, there would be money in his wallet.
All right.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, everybody, I'm in a Ratchet and Clank game. Woo!
See, I've got kind of a bone to pick. I unlocked that. I finally have the ability to bring out the cameo. It would have been so cool if it wasn't just a blast. If
Mhm.
like they could like actually fight with you.
Yeah.
That would be so much more fun. And then that would give an excuse to do some sort of like huh.
Right. And then to I think that I agree. To see the van drop is pretty cool, but especially they're milking that because for the 20th anniversary, they had that sweet picture of Sly and Ratchet kind of walking together or something. That's clearly repurposing that asset. So like they want it. I want it. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen,
I
Captain.
want it.
And let's call those guys. Those naughty dogs.
Those little insomniac gamers.
Okay, I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win this
I would
fight.
Sucker punch them.
I'm gonna win. I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna beat him. Oh, I can. You
Remember
can.
that? Yeah.
What
You
a-
just
Oh.
make his little flip.
Yeah, now I know. I'm literally streaming as a group right now, and deafened muted myself when I saw this as a recommended because I needed to know if this was legit. Dude, it is legit. Hey, pal, attention to me. Hey, pay attention to me. No, you pay attention to me. It's
Hey,
legit.
hey.
What would not be legit about this? I've been streaming for like 3 years, maybe 5. I don't even know.
So hey, pay attention to me. Was it the time? Did you not? Did they not know that you streamed?
I guess not. They had to not know. They must
So
not.
it has to be the time.
Yep. See, earlier equals more people. And Sly. That's the recipe. I don't know if we'll be able to do it. They're not making any guarantees about times. It's my stream. I do it when I want. Everybody leave me alone.
You're on Kevin's time right now. Okay?
There's specific
Sly
time.
64, it's about time.
We're out of time, and then there's Kevin time. All right, can these guys
yeah.
cross the lasers? Oh, look at them. They're like, you know what? Never mind. We'll go back to sweeping. He's just dirtying up that piano.
Oh, their pathfinding doesn't go that way.
It doesn't go that way.
Ah,
I was just
chickens.
No, they're rats. I was just having a whole conversation about pathfinding today. That's so funny. I now understand. I always thought it was a car I could get from Corolla, from
Oh,
Toyota.
no.
It's more than that. It's so much more.
There should be a taxi system in the Sly universe called pathfinding.
Oh, that'd be good. I was in Crazy Taxi 3, so universes collide.
Oh. I actually always wanted to do an art direction for a taxi and call it a Cab Calloway.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Just
That's
like
very
Cab
cool.
Calloway.
Yeah, that's very clever. That's very clever.
Thank you for the validation.
Guardian Gamer 1997, thanks for your first time chatting and for affirming Jace. He always likes to be affirmed. Those naughty dogs. Steven's pretty clever. It's a Ladybug 04. Was Sly born in 1984? Because I heard he's 38 years old according to fandom. Well, I mean, no.
Where is he? How old is he in 4 now?
Not it only happens a few years later, right?
Yeah.
So it's
'Cause
not.
Isn't he 18 in 1?
Yeah, he's 18 in first one. So by 3 he's 21, and
Drink.
yep, he can have alcohol. So I think he's only like
lemon.
22 by the end. That would be my guess.
Okay.
All right, you can sell it on the internet connections. Back when the internet was new. Back when you could do that sort of thing.
And dangerous.
Dangerously fresh internet. What was that Sandra Bullock movie where she was dealing with the net? Was it called The Net?
The Net. Sandra Bullock movie. Net. Sandra Bullock. You have me very.
I think so.
Bullock movie. Net.
So the point of it is that
The Net.
it's called The Net. So in the beginning, it's sort of like a thriller. There's like money to be had in the net, and people are hacking stuff and whatever. And then so they first discover this because they look up this game called Napoleon's Ghost. No, Mozart's Ghost. And I'll never forget. She pulls up the game and she's like, "These graphics are amazing." And I remember as a kid being like, it was just a sprite of a skeleton like headbanging, kind of dressed like Mozart. Like there was nothing amazing about it. I remember even as a kid going, "These adults have no idea what they're talking about."
Oh my god, dude! There was that one heinous episode of NCIS or something.
Uh-huh. Which
Where-
is
where they-
like all of them. So continue.
Yeah. Well, that one was just like making it so nonchalant about like abusive people in gaming.
Oh man. And dude, doesn't television aimed at boomers love to roast gaming? It's like they act as though if you're playing video games, you are betraying life on Earth. Like every episode is about, oh, you should get out and exist more. As if anybody watching the NCIS doesn't dedicate 30% of their time to just watching TV. Like at least gaming involves social activities that you do actually talk to people and interact with folks. But like if you're sitting on your couch watching NCIS, guess who you're talking to? Nobody.
And that generation is so closed off when it comes to entertainment, whereas we find
Yeah,
our other selves. We go like, oh wow, you like that too? Wow.
that's right.
Whereas these other people are they just kind of sit at home.
I said,
And
oh.
it's like that's the
And they
worst
let
argument
Nielsen
when it
rating
comes to
has to figure it out.
violence.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nielsen has to find the like-mindedness. Yeah. Boomers, am I right?
Boomers.
Boomers.
Luckily, no one here's a boomer.
Probably not. If you're a boomer, if you're bold enough, please let us know right now in the chat. If you're a boomer, well, every now and then on Twitch, you see a boomer roaming about, like a Bigfoot roaming through the forest.
You need to help them. That's where it's okay to backseat game because they kind of need it.
They need a little help. Justin Worsham, of course, considers himself a boomer with pride. He's like, no, I'm an honorary boomer. He likes those boomers.
What's the age? What do you have to be? A
Well,
boomer?
technically, I mean, the point of a boomer is that it's post World War II. Because of course, the reason why they're called boomers is because after the war, all the soldiers came home and had babies. So there was a literal boom in the population. I mean, it was a literal problem.
Baby boomer.
Suddenly, there was a baby boomer. There were schools. The infrastructure was not prepared to handle the giant uptick in the number of people. Because also, we had lost people to the war. So there was the upper generation had been thinned out, and suddenly there was just this crop of kids everywhere. And then, 5-10 years later, they were watching TV all the time, and it so begun the generational conversation. And then, to make things worse, they were raised by people with PTSD after going through the war. So they were emotionally they were emotionally detached, raised by television, and have lived their last 80 years blaming everybody else for it. That's my dissertation on boomers. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Nice. I will say though, educating kids about baby boomers is a pretty boomer move.
Ah, is it?
Wait a minute. Wait. Also, Kevin, did you just mansplain to us?
That's probably more true. But did you know those things? Did you know any of that?
I didn't know to those facts. The only thing about World War II socially that I really understood was because of the book The Will to Change,
Ah,
where she talks about men's relationship with society afterwards, where like women started doing more of those jobs and how a lot of them
yeah. Mhm.
felt they weren't as not even useful, but like they felt attacked or something. Like they didn't feel like they were the man of the house anymore because their woman might have had a job while they
That's
were
right.
away.
Yeah, it was a real
And,
real challenge to their masculinity.
Yeah, and now we're feeling even the ripple effects of that now, where we still have like a lot of these people that have taken it so far, like they just hate women for no reason.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
we
it's
will-
easy. People will do that no matter what.
Yeah.
So I love collecting retro sci-fi stuff, and I think I even put it on the stream once. That they predicted like doing school from home, as if it were zooming. As if the COVID had hit, and the point was that because schools would be crowded, you would have to send kids home. Like these were the things that social consciousness was trying to figure out. Another one was there's a bunch of plots. Like if you read old science fiction from the 50s, like B-rated movies, they'll talk about like, oh, we went to planet X because of overpopulating Earth, and Earth couldn't handle it anymore. It was a real regular concern. So, and then they hated women.
Thanos comes in.
And then Thanos is like, I got an idea. That's right, I
And
gotta go down.
Thanatos comes in.
Does it have cinnamon on it?
Thanatos, yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of a perfectly balanced breakfast.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Give this
pretty
guy a
good.
joke-
Dude,
a
I was gonna say,
Nobel Prize.
yeah, that was pretty good.
Should we make a T-shirt?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Part of a balanced breakfast.
As all things should be. Instead of a knife, double-bladed knife, it's a double-bladed spoon.
Was it worth it?
What
I
did it
wonder-
cost you? Only $2.99. What about the milk?
Main antagonist for the serial cinematic.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Thanatos.
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 Oh
That's
my
pretty sweet.
God.
It's so obvious. It's so obvious. It was there.
It's so
My cabinets right now are filled with Count Chocula, Frankenberry, Booberry, and for the first time since like 2004, Fruity Yummy Mummy. No, Fruity No, the other one. Fruit
The
Brute.
mummy's back?
No, the Fruit Brute is back. He hasn't been around since like 2004.
Oh,
And
I haven't
he's-
seen him in forever.
He's the best one. It's Cherry.
What-
It's Cherry.
Wasn't there a werewolf one?
There is a werewolf. He was there last year. Well, the Fruit Brute is the werewolf. The Fruity Mummy was in the stores last year. This year they went with Fruit Brute, and it's delicious. Like I need to go stock up on that because it's this great tasting cherry flavored cereal. I recommend it pretty
I
strong.
was just at Kroger.
Oh, I can only find it at Target out here.
Dang, I don't want to go to Target.
You can order online. They'll mail it to you. I'm sure it'll come in one piece.
Now you got me thinking.
Good old Target. Fantoast. What else? Cherry is the best flavor, in my opinion. Agreed, Boston the Menace. All right, now this guy is causing me a problem, so I gotta kill this guy and then watch this. Don't mind me. Dimitri can't see me. I am. Look at this. Look at him hide. He's behind the lamppost. I am lamppost. Smite has a Thantos skin for Thanatos. That's good. What I hope for is that next gen is actually a patch called 014.6. I don't get that, but I want to. Dropkick Murphy. What does that mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
I almost thought it was like a cereal pun.
Wait, is Dimitri's secret code seriously just like the number 9?
They'll never see it coming.
There's so many passcodes. Like you can't blame him for that. That would be hard to remember. And what he only goes in there like maybe like once a week.
I tried to make my Apple Watch code whatever 2570. Is that right? Yeah, going down the center.
You got way
And
too
it-
close to my address there. I got scared.
Oh, you got scared. And when it wouldn't let me, it goes, that's too easy to guess. You can't do that. And I'm like, why?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Can I just make it 9? I don't understand.
It's like, isn't that my responsibility? To
Yeah,
figure
exactly.
passcodes?
I don't want a passcode on this watch. I just want to put it on. No one needs my watch. I don't care. It doesn't work when it's away from my phone. And if they have it, they're going to reset it anyway. So what does it matter? Somebody steals my watch. Oh, I'm out $130. Enjoy my watch. Oh, no. You know what I have to do every day? Spend 4 seconds unlocking my phone. That's worth $130 to me.
Right?
Right?
Think of how all of that adds up in a year.
Yeah.
How much is that? Someone good at math do that.
If I do that 3 times a day, that's 12 seconds times 365. Math is easy. It's a number. I'll tell you that. It's a number. And it's a high one.
Whew. Got me sweating on that one.
Kevin, that was a thing from a talk about Boomer generations. Kevin, that was a thing from. What are you talking about?
That was the patch 0.14.6.
What? How is that a thing from the Boomers? I don't get it.
Is it a thing from?
Who are the Boomers? What's a Boomer?
Is that like a
Pretty
Mega
sure it's
Man
a type
character?
of enemy in music.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we both went video games. At least we went there.
Is he also in the gang in Sly 3?
Boomer? Yeah. He's
Boomer,
Australian. You guys
yeah.
pick him up after 3.
Yeah, somebody was saying Dimitri's in the third game. That's crazy.
It's me, Boomer. Right, mate.
Do you have to travel a lot to voice act, or can you build your own studio and just record your lines where you want? These days, yes, record your own lines in your studio, but you still may do go into places. I think nowadays with the digital technology, taking classes online and recording some stuff online is a great way to start. But just be prepared to spend some money, because keeping your room quiet and getting all the proper gear, it don't come cheap, right, Colin?
Nope.
And he works in a studio.
Just the mic alone. Sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah, mics are like thousands of dollars.
a good one. I have this podcast mic, and it does well, but if I want to do anything loud on it, like, yeah, anything like that, it just goes, I don't know how to handle that.
I got a Behringer. I don't ever know how to pronounce this. A Behringer. A Behringer.
Behringer.
There we go. A Behringer.
I can't tell if that was a bit or not. I know it's hard to tell.
See, I always keep you on your toes, don't I?
Yeah.
Keep you on
If you're just dumb enough but funny enough, you can always sit in that sweet spot where you're like, maybe it was a charming joke, maybe I'm stupid. You'll never know.
I learned it from famous politicians. Come on.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I got this really nice mic, but like the only thing is it's only really good for me, right? So
Yeah.
once this is sent to you guys, it's crap.
Why? Oh, you mean the recording is
where,
crap.
like-
I see.
Yeah, like it compresses my audio to you.
I was trying
want it
to-
sound really good.
Yeah, I was trying to understand why you were gonna send me your mic. I'm like, I got my own, Steven. I don't need your mic. Keep it away.
Well, I wanted you to sign for me.
Kevin, keep working on this. Love, Kevin.
Gotta send yourself gifts every once in a while.
Yeah, in this example, Steven's name is Kevin.
Yeah. Well, I'm trying to like live my life from my heroes. You know, I'm like just trying to be.
We could be heroes just for one day. Like that? Just like that.
Yeah. Totally.
Totally.
Is that your impression of me?
Yeah. When you're going to an imagination land. Totally. I like the world of this. We gotta do that frickin' podcast again. I miss that guy. Just gonna make him show up and do it.
For Tales of Tyria, you could also, if Brittany is ever on, you could have her come in and talk with you.
Oh, that's a good idea. Get her character. Tell me, on a scale of 1 to 1,000,000, how interesting was that when I used to do my adventures in a game none of you played? Although you played it. You played a little Guild Wars.
I played a little bit of it, and I think Brittany would have more of an insight for it because, I mean, obviously she plays it a lot.
I tried to make it appealing even if you didn't know the universe, but
Yeah. Well, it sounded like a storybook being read to me.
well then I succeeded.
Is the way I describe it.
Who the heck is Kevin? How dare you, Dropkick Murphy? The Ari Alchemist. Oh yeah, somebody. How was she able to quickly boost into the ranks to Inspector at such a really young age? I think we need a backstory episode. That's a good question.
The answer is shenanigans.
Shenanigans. And again.
I'm
Hanging out.
trying to find this information because I believe someone. It could have been just a joke, but the world of Sly Cooper is so absurd already that it is somewhat believable.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to find the evidence to this. I remember someone saying that she graduated from the Fashion Police.
Oh, that sounds familiar, and I'm angry about that. But that
And
does
I
sound
can't-
right.
I can't find it on the internet anywhere anymore. But I remember on the Sucker Punch forums, we talked about it, and I was like, that's kind of cute.
Dude, that feels right, and I can't cite why, but man, does that sound right. Free slide on the rise of Fox.
I want it to be more of her character, really, like just to be like whenever they recite someone is like, hey, do you remember that guy at the ball that was like acting really suspicious? Oh yeah, the one that wore black socks with brown shoes, yeah.
So is it
I think it's
easier?
cute.
So is it easier to get into voice acting if you have a good work record pertaining to voiceovers, like radio voiceovers, for example? No, again, the way to get in is to take classes and to try to book gigs, work on getting a demo, yeah, and meet people.
Networking.
Yeah,
Networking
yeah.
is a huge part of industry work.
That's right. You're not gonna. I mean, you can pay for a demo, but you need to take the classes. As Mick said, like, you take the classes, and if you're not getting notes from your instructor, if you're constantly being told, "Hey, that was the right read," then you're moving up. You're starting to show progression, and they'll help. The classes will help you and stuff. So that's the way to go. If you're going in cold, there's a lot of resources for it. And here's my class. I'm gonna put my class in here.
There's my class.
Take the class. Take the class. I'm taking the class. Do.
So
Where is
classy.
You need some instrument whenever you do these. You need like a little ukulele.
Ukulele. Oh, I don't know how to play the uke. How much are my classes? This class is through Strawberry Hill Music. It's at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday, October 8th. And it's in the afternoon. It's from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Pacific time. So
Ooh.
if you're on the East Coast, that's only 7. Which is nice because the last one I did, it went pretty late. And the folks on the East Coast were definitely like, hey, can I go next? Because I need to go to bed.
Colin, are you gonna take this one?
What?
What? He's actually editing voiceovers right
Oh.
now.
Like, which one?
I just put my class
other
in the...
workshop.
Wait, say, you guys talked at the same time.
Okay, go, Steven. Fan toast.
I actually thought you weren't gonna do it.
I wasn't expecting that.
You really had me.
Be
yeah,
just
the
dumb
workshop
enough
Kevin's
to get away with it. No, now I'll stop. Go ahead.
The workshop Kevin's doing. You took the last one, right?
No, actually, I didn't.
No, he doesn't know how to take classes.
Colin, if you take this one, I'll take it.
Oh.
Well,
I like that
both
I like that they made it 185. That's a comedy sports thing. So you can give me 185 what? Name anything. Anything on earth. Occupation, object. Go.
French fries.
185 French fries walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve French fries here. 185 French fries. Say, how about if 180 of us leave, just leaving 5 guys?
Oh, that works a little like too well.
Yeah, it did. Give me another one. Anything.
Sarsaparilla.
185 sarsaparilla walk into the bar. Bartender says, we don't serve sarsaparilla here. 185 sarsaparilla say, well, that was our root fear.
Oh,
That's a knee slapper.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
Yeah. That's good.
dang.
That's the game. You give the punch, you give the blank, I get the punchline. And so that's why I love that the class costs $185. $185 walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve dollars here. And they said, please, Bill. Because dollars are bills. No?
Oh, I
Yeah.
got it.
But you...
He's like, no, I got it. Keep going. Next one. What about raccoons?
185 raccoons sneak into a bar. No one sees them. Ringtail out!
My money's gone.
The till is empty and everything smells like fish. I went for real raccoons, not the...
Not the characterized ones. I get you.
The thing is about raccoons is that they can be sneaky. They also can be super noisy. They are like, I do not care. I am a super cat, and I will kill you if you mess with me.
Oh yeah, they got tiny little thumbs.
Yeah,
It's weird.
they're like, we could be people if we wanted to.
I could get a license if I wanted to. I just don't.
I just don't, because I got a ringtail and 5 brothers that look just like me. You couldn't pull me out of a lineup if you wanted to. I remember the
public transportation here, and I'm trying to put my little footprint down. You know, I want the world to live. So
the first time I played this game, I remember spending so much time trying to get around this club for some reason, and then realizing that we were on an island. Like, I don't know why, my brain kind of broke, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm over here now. How did that happen?
wait a minute, it loops back around.
It
I know
loops
what you
around.
did to me.
I thought this was on the other side of the map. It's a circle. It's a Planet of the Apes is actually New York City. No.
You blur it.
Thank you, Azul, for legitimately laughing out loud at those. I gotta be honest, the 20th anniversary t-shirt merch was a letdown, and I could have come up with better designs. What are your honest take on that? I would like to see your better design, Dopey Alex. Drop it. 185 guys walk into a bar, everyone else in the bar leaves out of fear.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that, guys. Dropkick Murphy, you're doing great.
That's good. Plus, raccoons are really smart. You can tell the difference from a raccoon stealing your sandwich compared to a bear. Most things
Man,
compared to a bear. Yeah,
thumbs.
it's true.
Most of the
Depend-
brain power in any creature comes from the thumb.
It's true. It takes a lot of RAM to operate thumbs, which is why I can barely stream and talk and play a video game at the same time.
But
My-
Bobo
yeah.
the chimp does great.
Oh,
He's got 2 thumbs though. They cheat. They cheat.
who's got 2 thumbs in his Bobo? That guy.
This guy.
Where am I going? I like to use the rats on these things. Where am I going next? Where am I going?
But that poster and t-shirt.
I know,
by
that-
Dev
I love
is so
that.
good, though.
I was showing my daughter. She saw. I kept my Etsy thing out. The little light that's there.
Oh yeah, from that lovely lady on Twitter.
Right. And my daughter's like, "That's super cool. What else is there?" And I was like, "Actually, there's some new stuff right now." And I showed her the T-shirt. She's like, "Neat." And then I showed her the poster. She's like, "Wow!" Like, she's like, "I really like that." So we sat and went through it. I'm like, "That's pretty cool."
Yeah, it's so nice seeing Dev's art again. That's the only reason why I kept buying Plants vs Zombie games.
Was Dev on Plants on the original or which one?
Yeah, he
That
was the
makes so much
creative director
sense.
on the original.
Ah, that's pretty cool. Good for him.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow,
I
that
know
link
that they
has
still
blown my
use his
mind.
art direction on even now.
Yeah.
So if you ever play any of the Plants vs Zombie games, you want to see what Sly's art would look like now, just play the Plants vs.
How did
Zombie.
I not know that? Good for him. What year was Plants vs Zombies?
It was right after Sly 3. It had.
Honestly, like
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
2007.
Yeah, it wasn't quite. It was a little later.
Versus zombies.
10.
You gonna say 10?
200. No, I was saying Plants vs Zombies 10.
Bet 7.
Oh, okay. You want to bet 7? Are we doing a little betting game? This would be actually a
Little
really
bet.
fun game to do. A betting game on.
Yeah, like Wits and Wagers. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Actually, there's a level in Sly 3 that has a similar scenario with Sly and the others fighting what looks like 185 guys in a bar. Oh, you're kind of right. I doubt it's a reference to that. That's a pretty deep cut, but that's pretty cool.
Oh, Colin, you were so close. 2009.
Yeah, that would have been my guess because I remember it coming pretty late in the game. Where did Dev go after Sly then? Because he also had a comic before Sly, right? He had a comic that was real big.
Yeah, he's had a few. He actually had a new one that came out called Frankenstein Private Eye
Yes,
that I just
that's
bought.
right. Yeah, Private Eye. That's funny.
Yeah.
Bears
this is
beat
kinda cool.
Battlestar Galactica. Good job, C-Dub.
Which is kind of cool that Plants vs Zombie comes out like the same year as Sucker Punch's newest game, Infamous.
Yeah, you think that might be connected?
No,
Think that might be? You think that might be related?
You know what?
No,
Which franchise is still around?
Aw,
Zombie.
snap. I don't know why there aren't more Infamous Games. Those games are great.
See,
I
I've,
don't know
I've,
either.
I've still got a bone to pick with Jim Ryan over there because they ported over the Uncharted games, none of the Infamous games, none of the Resistance games. Show our boys some love.
That
for
is
God's
Unless
sake.
interesting.
unless you're Insomniac, you're only like if you work for PlayStation, you're only allowed to work on one franchise at any point in time.
Yeah. What's so funny because Infamous was a launch that was like the game for the PS4, right? It was like get your PS4 with exclusive.
Second Son was a launch title.
Yeah, Second Son
Oh,
was the
wow.
launch title. Yeah, for the PS4.
It ate up the ante hardcore.
Yeah.
You had like 4 different powers.
Absolutely, and a new world. And I mean, I remember I saw it at E3, and they were like, "Check out the reflections of the water." Like we spent 5 minutes looking at the rain in Seattle at E3. It was pretty great. Where am I going now? Oh, I got you, glue bottle. I have to go eat dinner soon, so I should probably say hi to some people in the stream. What's going
Oh yeah,
on?
we should bring in some people.
Bring in a mess of them. Let's just make it a noise, because I'll probably have to go
I
pretty
could have
soon.
left work like an hour ago.
Oh, why didn't you go, Colin? You're stuck. Now you have your night free.
Colin. Okay, we're gonna be biased.
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 Is that-
biased.
that's
Look
what-
at that.
When you work
She's right
at
here.
when
There
you
she is.
when you work at Best Buy, you're a biased.
Ryan, someone call Ryan.
How's it going, Britse?
Good. I'm still waking up, so I'm doing good.
What time is it
Wake up
for
call.
you?
It's 9:40 in the morning, but I
Oh,
started up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, it's
almost
good.
10
It's nice to see an earlier stream, so
That's not too
That's
bad.
great.
Yeah, I thought I'd try a little earlier. It's worked out pretty good. Fair number of viewers hanging out.
yeah, that's pretty good.
The cool people.
The cool people come early. Well, those poor East Coasters. I could try again on a Friday. That was really successful. What kind of availability do you all have on Fridays normally?
Fridays would be cool.
Fridays are
I'm
good for you?
okay- I'm okay anytime after 5 Eastern.
Yeah.
That's when I get off work. But Saturday, Sunday, I'm like completely off, so I can do whatever that day.
I probably wouldn't do it Saturdays, but I could see doing it again on Friday, because I really feel like that was a big part of the recipe for Friday.
Night, and I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Well, if we wanted to do a Halloween Guild Wars stream, Friday would.
Ooh.
Ooh, Halloween. We all love Halloween here, so.
Did they announce it yet, Mad King? Is it next? It wasn't today, I assume. So it'll be next week.
Not yet.
So it'll be
no, I
next
don't
week.
think-
We
Because
have been recording a lot of Guild Wars this week.
Oh, have you really? Man,
Yeah.
Colin, I have got to get into that studio. What is it gonna take for me to show up there?
Doors open.
The ultimate goal is to get Kevin to voice someone in Guild Wars.
Dude, what have I got to do to come by and just make somebody laugh and be like 185 Guild Wars walking the bar? Bartender's like, we don't serve Guild Wars here, but we'll let Kevin Miller record with them. And I'm like, huh?
If,
Huh?
if you walk up to the door, I'm not gonna stop you from walking in.
But then they'll be like,
Bread.
who's your friend?
No, just bring like a handful of sandwiches. Be like, I'm DoorDash.
Who's
I'm
here?
looking for a guy.
Here, yeah,
Just
yeah.
in case
Just in,
someone asks, you're like, oh no, DoorDash.
anybody here? How do I?
For
Why?
the
Recording?
trail of blood on Burbank Avenue. We actually
Hey.
do have a trail of blood outside the studio. It's kinda
Why?
funny.
What happened?
Oh my God.
There was a guy just walking down the street one day, and he was just yelling and flailing his arms around like he was really mad. And I step outside, and he's like trailing this, like
Oh,
just
no.
drops of blood all up down the street.
Oh god.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
It was.
That's
Perfect for
California,
Halloween.
baby.
Yeah,
No.
it's California heat, am I right?
No.
All right.
No.
We're gonna bring in the noise now.
Bring in some noise.
Woo!
Happy birthday, Britse,
Bring
by the
it
way.
in.
Thank you. Happy birthday, birthday! Oh my god.
Did you guys didn't know it's Britse's birthday this year?
Oh yes. It's May. It's May.
Totally.
Hi, Kevin.
You did give me a heart attack that I had, for some reason, missed.
Britse's birthday.
Actually, hey, speaking of birthdays, my birthday is coming up on Thursday.
All right. You know what to do, everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Crystal Star Girls. Happy birthday to you. Oh, that was good too. That was really good.
Crystal, she's singing happy birthday to you.
Speaking of birthdays,
Whose birthday was it? Did I get it wrong? Whose birthday is it?
Hold on 2 days.
Oh my God, I wasn't even aware.
called in here.
Oh, my
Yeah.
birthday's not until
Every-
Thursday
you're-
still.
You're all on the stream. Crystal Star Girls, your birthday's Thursday, right? All right, Victor, what did you want?
I was just saying that the happy birthday, Steven. You know, like since like it was your birthday a while ago, right?
Yep, birthday like 3 days ago. 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday.
On Friday,
Happy
right?
birthday,
Saturday.
Steven.
Saturday.
Yeah.
What did you do, Steven?
I drew.
Who's that?
Fun.
It's some
Who'd you
guy.
drew?
Just some guy.
Just some dude.
Ah.
Nice guy.
Oh, I thought you actually did like drawing on your birthday.
Oh no,
He
I
did.
did the drawing. It was.
Oh,
What did you draw?
It's for a game.
oh, okay.
Nice.
Was it work or for fun?
Well, this one's for work because this is like a product that I want to put out. So.
Ah, that's cool.
Oh hell yeah.
Was it
Can't
a
wait to see the
a-
final.
was it a 2-part air conditioner? Was it a Karen conditioner?
The Karen.
Air Karen conditioner?
Karen.
Man, you had to have been with us for the last hour to get that call back.
That paid off though. That paid off.
It did,
It's
yeah.
worth All of the people that rated.
Yeah,
did not pay
did
off.
not make any sense.
We still got some first-time chatters in the chat too. This is
Yeah,
great.
thanks,
Oh.
Bill Burries. Thanks for being here. Stream
Love
early,
you guys.
get something burly. That's
Hey, they say it. If you stream it, they will come.
that's right.
So, speaking
You
of, I
stream,
think I just saw
therefore
one of
you
my
are.
friends. I was looking at the viewers, and I think I just saw one of my friends actually watching the live stream.
Sweet.
Shout him out.
Oh,
What's
wow.
their name?
Supersonic 407. I hope you're watching this because this is your friend Crystal Star Girl saying, I hope you have a good time and can't wait until October. Take care
Oh.
of yourself.
Yeah, do it.
Also, fun
It's
fact,
Bucky.
he's actually the reason why I got into Sly Cooper to begin with.
Ah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
Indoctrination.
Bless him.
And also,
Karen Miller.
Best way.
Yes, he's very good. He has a YouTube channel, and he's like very good. He's like a very good friend with me, and has done lots of cool live streams. So I have him to thank for getting me into this live series.
That's awesome.
Heck yeah.
So,
Toot,
I'm
toot,
gonna
toot.
drive home, everybody. So I'll see you all later.
Thanks, Colin, for being here. Go home. Go home. Oh, Viking guy, thanks for all the cheers. Guardian Gamer 1997. What, in my opinion, is the goofiest mission in Sly 4? In Sly 4, a goofy mission. I think that the boss battle with Miss Decibel is a little weird to me. Like, because she shoots musical notes at your face. Like, that's a little strange. Question mark?
When you were playing baseball with the Penguins.
I
Hey,
was
Kevin.
thinking of
That one's
what
pretty
the
fun.
was fine.
That's a good one. What's up?
Hey, this is Jace.
Hey, Jace, what's going on, man?
Been a long time.
So long. You've been chatting all night. I feel like we've been hanging out all night. All
Yeah.
night long.
Yeah, my life has been like more than just jumping and pressing the circle button.
You've been pressing the X button? Come on.
I've been doing a lot of jumping around lately.
Don't tell me you've been pushing that star button now.
Oh,
That's
press
just
the
crazy.
star button.
Wait, what?
How did you get a star button?
Man, all I have is a
That was like
touchpad
a
now.
Start button. Those haven't been a thing on PlayStation since the PS3. Nowadays it's
Right?
what is it? Just a share button.
Was there a star button on the PS3? Grabs his PS3 controller.
Yeah, start button,
Yeah.
select button, and a PS button.
Oh, wait, I'm holding one in my hand.
The PS
I'm an idiot.
The PS4 and PS5, you just get lines.
Where is there a star button on here?
Hey, Kevin.
Where?
It's good to be in this chat again. I have a fan question for you and a normal question.
Yes, go for it.
What is your favorite Sly moment out of any of the games, and what is your favorite dessert?
Good questions.
I'll go with, in this moment, I think because I'm hungry, I'm gonna go with the guy that wants to be buried in his own spaghetti.
Only the killer bee.
Yeah, totally, the killer bee. Yeah, and I'll go
First guy, yeah.
dessert. Man, that's good. I like to bake cakes. I do. I like to bake like rainbow tiered cakes, like 6, 7 layers high.
Confetti cake?
What kind? I like confetti cakes, yeah. But I also really like tiramisu. That's probably like that to me is like super decadent. A tiramisu. So,
Sounds great.
but I also can just have like coffee ice cream and be like,
Wait,
this is great.
tiramisu is an actual dish? I thought it was just the final boss fight in Master of Disguise. It's an actual dish.
You have a whole world
It's-
ahead
it's
of you.
the final boss of any feast as well.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Note to self, look
It's
that up.
true.
Okay.
It's true. The final boss of any meal must defeat tiramisu.
Tiramisu defeats you, even if it's later. It
That's
has
it.
a delay.
Yes, it
okay?
does. That is accurate for
It
sure.
was just, yeah, I really did think it was just the name of that girl that he found in like the Master of Disguise with a pretty.
Oh, I love that this isn't
Her
a.
name is Tiramisu.
You're not being funny. You didn't know it was a real dessert. That's funny.
Yeah, it's one of those me moments we were
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
Was the guy dressed up as the turtle costume when he was fighting off tiramisu?
It's like now I know how people feel whenever I talk to them about Aki and Sawfish or something.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can't believe my dessert question turned into a boss fight conversation.
I love the idea that.
If anything, it also it actually it really just ended with like a cuisine talk. So
Yeah, I love the idea that a meal is a level and the dessert is the boss fight. That's pretty cool. I'm into that.
That sounds like a fighting food on game that I'm not aware of. or
Yeah.
something.
If the Raleigh boss fight was a dish, what would it be?
Oh yeah. If the Raleigh,
A bunch of
Yeah.
flies?
can it be escargot? Something nasty like frog legs?
I would expect curry because he's like an Indian tiger, right? Who am I thinking?
Ooh.
No, Sir
Sir Raleigh the Frog. Sir Raleigh the Frog.
Oh, the
Yeah,
frog, the
Yeah,
frog.
yeah.
Not Rajan.
Frog legs.
That's what I said.
Oh, I love these levels because I got to give the explanation. Anytime I got to give in-game explanations, I'm like, yeah, this is my jam. I love it.
Yeah, you were in Bentley's shoes for that.
I love it. Anytime, yeah. I'm like, yeah. But and also trying to explain it as Sly, so like be clear, but also
Yeah,
oh,
it
it's
takes
fun.
me back to when I played this with like my neighborhood friends before they all moved out. It's like we played Sly 2 and 3, and we would constantly change the controllers depending on who was playing who.
Oh, sure,
One of
yeah.
them would be playing Sly. I would usually play Murray because I just love beating the stuffing out of everybody.
Ooh.
And then our third guy would play as Bentley. And then as we got like more friends and it came to Sly 3 with all those characters we could play as, it was just really fun to alternate between them. But no, yeah, it's just like
You saw me. So I never remember where the bomb button is in this. I get confused on the controls.
yeah, you got like a whole bunch of things to worry about. It's
Yeah.
like where's what? What does what?
Where is bomb is triangle? Bomb is triangle. Look, there's a little prompt on the screen, and Sly even said it, and I didn't pay attention. So,
Listen to yourself, Sly.
yeah, come on, Sly.
Kevin, can you pinpoint certain sections where you felt like Sly stopped whispering? It felt like almost all in Sly 4 he never whispered ever
Yeah.
again, but in 1 and 2 he whispers quite a bit. Do you
By-
have any like
definitely by
readings where you felt that?
definitely by the end of 3, I'll never forget. By the end of 3, something happened, and I thought, oh shit, we never whispered this whole game. And I almost said something. I'm like, no, if they didn't catch it, I don't think they're gonna want to hear me say that now. So, and it's never come up really. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they didn't say anything,
if they didn't notice, yeah,
Then it's all Gucci then.
what could possibly go wrong?
No harm, no foul.
Classic Bubsy line. What could possibly go wrong?
But you know, what? I had to wonder actually about Sly. What would his favorite cake flavor be, as well as ice cream flavor?
I think Sly would need like something super expensive, like the more
gold flakes in it.
yeah, something that took like 12 years to make, something like that.
Give Mr. Beast a run for his money.
Yeah.
Okay, what if it was the fourth flavor from
Sly's a
Tiffany's
fancy
store?
boy.
Oh.
Well, I mean, if you're gonna
Kevin,
be robbing all
Kevin,
these
push
people, might as well put that
push
money
the
to good
select
use.
button. Do you have the Tiger Bomb?
No, not yet.
Ah, dang it.
Was I supposed to buy
Way
it?
too early. I think that was like way too early right now.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Yeah,
thing.
he can get it. It's there's a little glitch you can do here.
Oh, yeah?
Where you can throw the Tiger Bomb at one of the last beams, stand on the disco ball, let it drop, and Bentley just floats there.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, it's
oh.
fun.
We should do
I
that
did
next
so
stream.
much as a kid.
That's fun. I want to see that. That's so funny. This one is always challenging for me because of the controls. Ah, Bailey, don't die.
Yeah.
Ah, Bailey, don't die. I feel like modern controls would not be these configuration, and there's no.
Well, for the
Just
HD
like in-
collection, they even updated it.
Did they?
Yeah, yeah. Well, they fixed the camera.
Yeah. How so?
Being inverted.
Oh, that's nice.
I did hear that there was a glitch in Slide 2 that you can chop off Sly's head off and play it like that.
What?
Well, that's a Halloween idea.
Headless Sly Cooper.
I think you're referring to that one Super Gaming Brother Let's Play part where when they were trying to get away from some of the guards, all of a sudden Sly's head just literally just disappeared out of nowhere, and then it caused the game to crash after that.
Oh. Ooh.
It was like the
Yeah,
highlight
I
of the
would've
whole
stopped working if I
Let's
saw that
Play,
too.
and it was funny as a heck.
This is how
Kevin,
you know that
another
you've gotten
fan like
too
that
old.
What was that?
What Halloween costume would Sly wear?
Ooh, he's got some pretty sick costumes in 3, so I think he would dress up like an Interpol agent or Carmelita.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Yeah, let's Sly go Bugs Bunny up on you.
Carmelita's
Yeah.
face
There
now.
are male characters to have.
Yeah.
Have like female character. I mean, remember Link from Breath of the Wild?
Yeah, I think this is good.
Remember Bugs Bunny?
Oh.
Remember Mario?
Pioneer,
The king of
the
drag.
Pioneer cross-dressing.
Yeah, he did. He was.
Yeah.
Yeah, still is. The HBO Max shorts do it too.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I just realized that my dinner's ready. I have to go eat, so we have to call it a stream.
Home go, guys.
I gotta go eat some food. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging out on the early side. I hope you enjoyed an earlier stream.
Yeah.
Good times all around. Thanks to Colin and Steven for hanging out. Let's give them a round of applause. Yay!
Clap.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
No worries. I may not have been able to be in a call for like 20th anniversary, but I mean, I'm still glad to be here. All
You're
the
here now.
same, and to think that freaking I wouldn't have gotten into the Sly Cooper series if it wasn't for Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, how are they connected?
Okay, so does anyone remember like Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets, like the games, like the
Sure.
platforming ones? There were like prefect sections that I really hated, and they're just like, "Oh, caught you! Thought you could sneak around, huh? 10 points from Gryffindor." So I couldn't stand any sneaking aspects. And then one day, my cousin is like, "Hey, dude, I found like a good deal on this game called Sly Cooper," and I'm just like, "The one involving thieves? Yeah, forget it. I'm not playing it. Forget it. Harry Potter ruined sneaking for me." It's like, dude, let me just lend you. I'll lend it to you. Try it out. You'll love it. Yeah, sure. A week later, I'm so sorry I doubted you.
It came together.
The rest is history. So
rest
I'm
is
glad.
history.
I'm glad to be part of this timeline where I enjoy
This
type of
timeline. That's awesome.
I take
Well, we're
it back.
glad to have you here.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna raid Seth Cooper. I just googled him up. He's got a whole Sly Cooper theme going on. We've never met, so let's go. Let's go check him out. Raid. All right. This is Kevin saying, "Okay, bye."
See you all again another time in another stream. Take care.
I'm glad we keep.